Hello everyone, Orb the Q here, and welcome to a stream. Yeah, what kind of stream is this? This is a pixel art stream. I just need my reference from over here real quick. So today we're gonna be doing something different on the channel for once. This is something I've never done before, actually. At least as far as the YouTube channel goes. I have an idea in mind today, and the idea is to do the Pokemon starters for the Galar region. So we're gonna go ahead, make those up in Photoshop using my skill and knowledge to do pixel art. So if you guys do want to show your support, do be sure to leave a like down below, as I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you guys so very much for stopping out today. If you guys are interested in my other types of videos, I do video games, I do other miscellaneous videos as well at times. But yeah, here we are doing some pixel art. So if you guys do want to follow me, go ahead and subscribe down below. We do have our own Discord channel that you can also follow from. And of course, thank you guys so very much for coming out today. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. So here we go. Alright, some pixel art, right? Alright. I've never done this live before, so welcome, one and all. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make a little bit of a platform here. So I'm gonna go ahead, make this non, and make this like so. And bring this down to 1 pixel rather. What I'm gonna end up doing with this is I'm gonna make like a platform for the Pokemon to stand on. Mario Meme, welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well today, and also welcome Kaylee. How are you doing? I am doing extraordinarily well today. How are you today? So let's see here. I kind of want to go for like, this is something new that I've always wanted to try too. This is something that I've never done before. It's an isometric type of pixel art, so I don't exactly know how to start this off. But I do want them to be standing on platforms, so I suppose that's a good place to start, and that's where I'm going to start from here. Also, if you guys can hear in the background, I'm actually going to turn that down just a little bit. We do have some Pokemon music going off in the background, so that way we can listen in on that. Yeah. That's good to hear, Mario Meme. Good to hear. Alright, so this is going to be like an isometric type of view, so we're going to go, say, 60 width, 30 height. I don't want it to be so that the maximum width is 64. So we're gonna put this on like a plane of sorts. And I also have this grid system set up. Each of these squares here are 16 by 16. I usually use the grid for pixel art to help where I'm at with these things. I'm gonna go ahead, put this here. We're actually gonna also duplicate this layer. So I'm gonna bring down this, I want to say roughly by, what does it look like if that's too thick? Yeah, no. Say by 8. Okay, gotta go do something. All good, Mario Meme. Hope you make it back in time for the good stuff, because right now there's not much good stuff, but that's okay. Right now we're just getting to the start of all this. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in, and also, where's my preview? Bring that back up, son. There we go. Preview is good because it helps us determine how everything looks up here whilst we do all this stuff down here. So, got a circle here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna take both of these circles here. I'm gonna rasterize them because I'm gonna need to make them as solid as possible. In order to do that, I need to go ahead and merge these layers and filter sharpen. We're gonna do another sharpen. One more for safe measure. That's about as sharp as it's gonna get, which is fine. It's totally fine. But we're actually using this as a template of sorts, though. Ooh, you wished. Happy 11/11. Actually, what am I thinking? I can make. Because what I want to do is I want it to be like an octagonal pattern. So if I come up here, I can actually make the octagon like so. Oh boy. Something like that, yeah. And we're gonna go ahead, come over to properties. Trying to figure out which one is my properties. Down here. Okay, that does not help at all. Sometimes it's kind of tricky to get into Photoshop here. Hold on a second. Alright, so it's not really allowing me to do the properties the way I want to do them. But, again, 60 with, make it like so. Do null on that. And height for 30. This is gonna be set to 1. Very curious, I don't know what this Pokemon music is from. I probably missed all my wishes while watching your streams until today. Oh. Jessica Pikahar, welcome to the live stream! Thanks so very much for coming on by. I hit the like button. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Thank you so very much for coming by. I really appreciate that. Thank you. How are you doing today? Welcome to live stream, by the way. Alright. So now we're going to rasterize these 2 layers here and then merge them. Now I can sharpen these ones. Because what I want it to be is I want it to be like an octagon type of thing. So this is the easy part. Now I just gotta follow this. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the opacity on this. Now, I don't want it to... Whoop! I'm writing on the wrong layer here. I don't want it to be something like this. Something uniform. No. 2. Maybe we should slope in that a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, I think that might be good. I shared your stream too on my Discord group. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's excellent. Thank you. Okay, actually, we're gonna go back on this a little bit. Once I make the platform, though, everything should definitely be good to go, and we'll be able to really get this rolling. Hold on. Let me see what happens if I do something like this. That's 3, and then it gives me 5, and then 3. But that does make some sense. This gives me 3, but that's not uniformed at all. Maybe something like 1, 2, and then 2. 1, 2, 2, 1. They will do the 2 there. The reason why I want to get this accurate is so that way once we have this platform done, it should work for all the Pokemon that we have. And thus, it will give us a little platform, a little pixel platform rather, that will work nicely with each of our Pokemon. This platform, by the way, is what I have in store for it is each of the Pokemon platforms that I do here, it's going to have like a theme on it where it's shaped in a Pokeball, like a type of thing. For example, for Scorbunny, I'd like it so that it comes from about here to here, and then there's like the little Pokeball area here, like it's just a little bit of a white. But then on this side, it's kind of like fiery, and this side, it's like kind of like cragstone. So yeah, I'm gonna duplicate this layer. And then we're gonna transform it so that way we can bend it to our will. I don't know where that went. I think I should probably just duplicate it the normal way. And there we go. There it is. It showed up this time. Ah, yeah, excellent, excellent. Now it's perfectly even. So we can go ahead, merge this down and duplicate again. And then we'll bring this down by 8. I no longer need that layer. And what we're gonna do for this top layer is we're actually gonna bring it down. So this way, this layer is on top. And all we have to do is match this up. Here we go. So obviously this here is not going to be shown below. We're going to go ahead and erase all this. There we go. So that's our platform. It's looking nice. The only problem is that there's not supposed to be this up here. Yeah. So I need to actually go up to this layer and delete these here. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. Well, I think what we're going to need to do here is we're actually going to need to sharpen this a little bit. So in order to do that, come down to this here. Thinking probably doing something like that should help it. Yeah, that works. Totally works. Yo, what's up, Connor? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so very much for stopping on by. How are you doing today? Right from here. Actually, what I can do, instead of doing a line like that, I can actually make this line myself. Otherwise, it'll just always give me the wrong type of line anyway, so we're gonna make it manually, and then we'll drag it down. I actually need to this line here. Don't think it's quite long enough. Let's give it a little bit more length here. Good now. Whoop, I gotta delete that. Then we place this, say, not quite long enough yet. Alright, so, looks like might have to go something like that. If we give it, there we go. Doing good. How are you on this fine day? I am doing extremely well. Thanks for asking. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a small ball here. And we gotta make it oblique-ish. So something like maybe like this should work. Oh, no, no. Missed the mark on that. So go ahead and move this. Whoop. I thought I was doing that on a new layer. Let me redo that. Gotta work with layers here, do we? Always work with layers. It really helps. It really does. Such lovely music, too. Something like... Definitely want it to be, like, in the middle. So maybe what I should do... something a little bit like I think this is Jubilife, isn't it? No, this is black and white. I don't know what town this is though. It doesn't actually say. It says in the Japanese, but yeah. Today we're listening to some Pokemon music, so that way we can be in the mood for this. There we go. There's our little platform. That's the base to our platform. We can now actually go ahead and place this into a group. I'm gonna duplicate said group just in case we need it for later. And we're gonna dub this the platform. And we're gonna call this platform 01. So we'll give this the surname of 00. So this is gonna be our platform here. We're actually gonna keep it in a group. We're not gonna merge it, just in case we do need to make tweaks to it. We're gonna keep a backup of it as well. So I'm gonna actually, real quick, save this too. And make sure I save this in my separate sprite folder channel. Nope. Art. I have a sprite folder, so sprite work. I'm gonna call this Pokémon Galastatus. And yes, okay. Here we go. Alright. Doesn't actually show up everything on the screen, unfortunately. I tell you what. Not really much I can do about it. Because I have like this property channel, but it's not actually showing the property channel. I guess that's fine. I do have like a preview that's up here too that's not showing. That shows up because I need to see it just to keep reference and tabs on how this is looking as we go along. Alright, on to our first Pokemon. I'm actually going to lower the opacity on this so that way it's not bothering me all that much. And then we're going to work on Scorbunny first, because why not? I love Scorbunny. Here we go, Scorbunny. Let's get started with this. Started with the new Pokemon stuff. Oh, I love this music. It's the SS and I need some reference. Give me some Scorbunny reference. Scorbunny is so adorable. Look at him in his little pose. Alright, so what we're gonna start with here is I'm gonna start with his head. He's kind of got like a circular look to his head. We're also gonna need to oblong it a little bit. Thinking right about this size is good for us. One, go. I'm not going to worry about the positioning of Scorbunny on the platform for right now. I just want to focus on... Actually, I should probably increase this a little bit more. 20 by 16 sounds about right? Yeah. I'm just going to worry about designing the pixel art and then placing them on the platform later. So that's what we're going to start off with right here. Since we have the head shape now, we can actually start working on Scorbunny's body. I'm gonna get a little bit closer here, and we're gonna go ahead and start this. One thing I like to do too is starting with the eyes, so that way I get like a definitive type of, you know, a definitive type of look to this. The eyes are a very strong point to work on. I also should work on like where he's facing, because he's actually going to be facing off in this type of direction here. Should probably smooth that out a little. And up here. Ah, some Pokemon XY, I love that. Not quite. I'm also not working with a pen, I'm actually working with my mouse on this. I don't actually have a pen to work with this stylus or anything like that, but that's fine, that's fine. We're all good here. We're all good. We're gonna go ahead and something like that. Alright. trying to get the shape correct here. And actually, a good way to go about doing this is, I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this. Move this on up. Yeah, see, I was like way off on that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start working at a different color so that way I'm not confused here. Scorbunny looks like a fighting type. Oh, goodness. Almost every fire type looks like it's like a fighting type. I hope it's not true. That would be awful. I've heard rumors that it's supposed to be a fire metal or a fire electric. So we're gonna go ahead and actually work around this circle just like so. Actuality, we could probably erase this then. Just about one. Go ahead and erase this stuff. And say right about here is going to be where Scorbunny's first eye is going to be. Thus his second eye is going to be over here. Got like this little thing that's above his nose, so we'll put that there and mark that his nose is right here. More like directly underneath of that little bandage thing. So say right about there. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a smile. Something like this. Go. It's alright coming along nicely. It looks like his eyes be not bigger. Say, bring this down just a little tad. That should work out. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what goes on and what happens here. I just hope that Scorbunny doesn't turn out to be a fire type. Something like that for its whiskers. Its whiskers are kind of rounded, so we need to go for a rounded shape here on this side. Maybe up this far. They're kind of like a fiery shape. Yeah, there we go. Actually, go ahead and show off the shape of that a little. I think actually something like that should work. Oh, that's too much. Back just one level like that. Next is his ears. Scorbunny has some very interesting ears. Just because on one side of his head, he actually has like this little doohickey that comes out the ear like that. It's kind of like hair, but it's only on one side. And a lot of depictions actually show Scorbunny with it on his left ear as well. So you have to be mindful that it's just on the left ear here. And this is going to be a problem. I've never done rabbit ears before, so this is going to be rather interesting. Maybe start it from there. His ears seem to come up to about this level up here, by the looks of it. So maybe what I can do is now erase all this. And his ears are actually kind of sharp. They're pointed up at the tip. We actually need to tip this off. Maybe something like that. And there's his first ear right there. You just said that you hope he won't be a... Oh, I hope he won't be a fighting type, not a fire type. My bad. I'm aware that Scorbunny's a fire type, don't worry. I just made a blunder is all. Alright, so this first ear actually kind of overlaps the other ear. Actually, if I go ahead and round this out to about here, I actually want to make this first ear in the background, so then that way we can go ahead and see where it overlaps to, which is going to be right at the middle of its head. But it seems like it actually comes up somewhere around here. We'll get rid of that. And we work our way up. This other ear is also going to kind of go off from the other ear. So actually come off like this. Like it's going to be more towards its left. So can't really be the same height as the other ear because of that. I'm actually gonna get rid of this. Honestly, that's still too much. So we're down here. Yeah, something like that, right? Right. And then again, this one's gonna have this side here. We're gonna have to go ahead and give it something like this. I think that's about right, yeah. We also need to have it about the same width as the other ear, so something. Ooh, this is actually a little bit rough here. Yeah, there we go. Looking not too bad. Is there a fire fairy? I doubt he'll be I doubt he'll be fairy. Just a question. Trying to think. I feel like there is a fire fairy Pokemon, but I don't know which Pokemon it is. I actually am curious in that now. Fire type Pokemon. Fire type. Any fire fairy? I really thought there was a fire fairy Pokemon, but it doesn't actually look like there is. That is one typing that I really hope they have in this generation. That'd be sweet. Okay, so we have the basic outline for Scorbunny's head. Scorbunny face. We're gonna also label this as Scorbunny head layout. I'm gonna go ahead and put these into its own folder. We're gonna call it Scorbunny base. Alright, and next we're gonna go ahead and work on Scorbunny's torso. Now, Scorbunny has a torso that looks to be roughly the same height as its own head. So what I'm gonna need to do here, I'm actually gonna need to use this same layer that we made earlier, drag it down, and bring it to about here. This is gonna be about the height of Scorbunny's body. This is about where the legs will start. So we need to go ahead and draw the torso for Scorbunny here. Let's see, we're gonna actually go back to black on this. Make another layer so that way we can have it as a guideline. Torso guideline. Name it after Scorbunny as well. Naming is key, as I was always told in college. They'd probably make it hot pink. Ooh. Interesting, they probably would. Let's see here. Its arms seem to come out around this angle, but on an axis. With this type of a view, obviously, it's going to come out as on an axis of sorts. Roughly like so. You can see he's got like this rounded bit of a body. We're going to have to something like this. Yeah. So that's going to be the middle portion of his body right here. Now we can go ahead, drag it back to red. Something like this. Kind of want to round out his rum. Come back on up for the torso. It's about right. And his torso actually seems to be a little bit... I think actually his torso is a little bit shorter than his head now that I see it that angle. So I'm gonna bring it up. His torso seems to be half the height of his head, or half the width of his head, which just seems to be about right here. So I'm gonna go in and delete these lines that were in here. I think that looks about right. Right? Yes. It's got like these little shoulder pads too, so I'm gonna mark those down like that. Bring that one in since that's at a closer angle to us. Pudgy Scorbunny. Okay, this is gonna be tricky. Freaking doing the arms. Scorbunny arms. Already off to a bad start, I see. See? The way that I'd like... I'm gonna actually go with green on this one here. So let me pull up the color green. For green. So what I'm gonna end up doing with this is I'm gonna create like... This is what you would call a wireframe. So we have it so that the wireframe guides us as to what each of the limbs are doing. And so essentially what we're gonna have here is one limb, another limb, and then another limb here. Or not limb, another how do you pronounce it? Extension to the limb. So of course this is the arm, this is the wrist, this is the hand, paw in this case. And I need to follow that guideline that we have just created. I'm actually going to rename this as the guidelines. Scorbunny.
Scorbunny.
Now we can go back to this. Looks roughly like... something like this. Since he's got little paws in there, get out like so. Looks like this kind of just goes like that, so I think what I need to do though is actually bring this inward by one. Let me see. Maybe I could do something like this. Come on. Straight up diagonal. Seems to be that probably. Right in the middle looks like it'd be best to have that one single line, like going like this. But then again, hold on. Messing everything up. I gotta kind of have it rounded out, to be honest. But it seems the shoulder goes to about there. Maybe do something like that. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Pixel art is very tricky, because what you want to do with pixel art is you definitely want to get the right form. And right here, I think is a good form. I think actually what I should do is pull this up by 1. So then its wrist looks like it's connecting to his arm a little bit more definedly. And obviously, we're going to have to subtract from the torso now. We need to subtract from roughly about here. Honestly, roughly right there, too. And with the arm, there's going to be a little bit of shading here, so we're going to definitely mark that with some shader. So that way we aren't confused that there's that much arm width. It's actually the shading that's there. So it will actually go up like that. Emily, welcome to the live stream. Don't worry, I've arrived. Welcome to the live stream, though. Thank you so very much for coming by. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Now, we can't do exactly the same thing with the other arm, because the other arm is at a different angle than this arm here. So, instead of reflecting it, we are actually going to have to work around the wireframe on this one. Looks like it won't be too difficult. It looks like, whoopsie doopsie. Looks like it goes down at a sharp angle here, and then from there... I do have my own bit of reference that I'm also working on. So I'm actually looking at work that I made. Like, I actually went in and I drew each of these. So what I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys like what I actually worked on. So here it is. So this is like what I'm doing here. Yeah, Scorbunny. Also, hello everyone, or the Q here. I'm gonna go ahead and hide my face so that way I'm not distracting the viewers of Scorbunny's awesomeness. My wireframe is definitely down too far. Oh, right there should work. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that, so now that's the way we can actually see. Yeah, that's roughly about right. Cool deal. Alrighty. Cute little Scorbunny. Now the legs. Scorbunny has some crazy legs. Like really skinny, crazy legs that most pixel artists would probably hate. None of the older Pokemon models actually have skinny legs, because they were done in sprite at first. If I were to point out maybe the skinniest leg of the Pokemon from the olden age, I have to say the skinniest of legs would go to maybe... Oh, I have to say, I don't even know, honestly. Maybe the bird Pokemon, but they make sense. They actually had the bird sprites done a specific way. It was very tricky back then to make sprites that accurately represented them. We have Krabby, so... Krabby Pokemon. I'm gonna bring that up and see how they did their sprite, since that seems to be the closest. I'm gonna use that as reference, since his legs were very, very skinny. And it looks like they actually took some artistic liberty and positioned it in a way that I can't really use that as reference. Actually, the silver sprite. Silver and gold sprite aren't too bad. That's crazy that they actually had different sprites for both gold and silver. Mew's legs are pretty close, but unfortunately I don't think I can quite use that. I think I should be okay with this on my own, considering I don't seem to be able to find any, like, pure reference. Gloom! Gloom has almost a similar leg style. So Gloom, I'm gonna look that up. Pokemon sprites. I'm gonna use that as reference a little bit. Gloom's legs are a little bit further apart, though. So there is that. Okay, yes, yes. Silver sprite seems to be about what I want. Okay. Okay, so I think I have an idea as to how I can go about this. Whew. Yeah, it's just a lazy fun stream. New starters for the next game. Aw, yeah. I suck at them and limit myself to draw 32 by 32 or 64 by 64 or D&D party sprites, but I love this stuff. Me too. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you guys dealt with pixel stuff. Alright. So now I need to make the layer for Scorbunny's legs. Sideline legs. And do the same exact thing as we did before. Take this green up here. This leg over here seems to come down to about... That's another thing, too. It seems Scorbunny's legs come down by another half height. Guess I could extend it like that. First leg like that. First leg comes down at an angle. And then just like that. It looks ridiculous right now, but once I flesh it out, it'll look much better, I promise. Also, I love this music. Makes me want to play Pokemon Black and White. Oh, just Scorbunny legs here. Okay. So, what I need to do here is... give it legs that come down from about here. What I should use is I should actually use 2 different reds for each of the legs. I'm gonna actually start with this leg here. So I think... this arm needs to actually come out another length lower, because it's on the same level as this, but it's actually in front of us. So I need to actually rework that a little bit. Also, back over to the torso, because that's going to confuse me. Yeah, its hand definitely needs to come down lower a little bit. I'm glad I just now noticed that. There we go. That's much better. Never played a single Pokemon game, but had to watch several minutes just to get proper reference of the text and how Bellsprout looks when used on player's team. Ooh. And then recorded my character and gave him a Pokemon-like restyle and outline to fit the image. Nice. Oh, and you're getting a Pokemon game for the DSi. That's really cool. Okay, so I think the way I have it is its leg actually comes out this way. It's a little bit further on this side, so I'm actually going to work with that. Still going to follow the wireframe here. Bring this down to here. Round out the foot. No, too much. Maybe not. Hold on a second. Maybe this should be by 3. Thus making this by 3. No. This needs only still be 2. Delete this. Keep that there, because that's actually its foot overlapping, like its little toes. You know, that little part of its toes that kind of comes over this way. Actually, I should probably make it right there. Maybe? Really need that? Probably not, no. If I look back at Bloom, it doesn't seem to be doing that, so it should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Discord is a great place to use. Its leg seems to be about that far out, so I can actually work with that on the other side a little bit too. So I'm gonna work with that leg from here. Oh, and I would also like to use a different color for this leg. Oh, and also, if I go back real quick, I actually need to maybe keep this dark for this leg too, so that way it's not like colliding with everything. Back to this leg. I'm gonna say 2. What is Gloom doing? Roughly about 3 pixels though. The heel is about here, so this is good. Go. And then what we can do is, even though the shape really is awkward. It's tough. What happens if I do something like this? Actually, that works. That should be good. Come down here with that. Make this come out here. This foot needs to be a little bit bigger too. Go. His feet actually are really big, to be honest. Probably actually come out one more for the feet. And then the same thing for the other foot too. Make that come out by one more. Go ahead and get... Oop. Ah, I'm drawing on the guideline. Gosh darn it. have I been drawn on the guideline for? Jeepers creepers. Oh, for quite a while. That's okay. That's fine, that's totally fine. I actually get rid of those guidelines now. Go ahead and put those there too. He looks imp-like without his ears. Oh gosh, he actually does. Oh, sweet deal. You're done with geography? That's good. Is it almost math time? I know you like your math. Okay, so Scorbunny's foot here is looking a little bit awkward, to be honest. I'm actually gonna go ahead and move it over. See what we get here. It's that shape that's just really awkward. Maybe something like that? Yeah, that looks much better now. Come on to English. Oh no! If I'm not mistaken, he has something like a bunny foot with 3 fingers. Maybe making it a bit wider will make it more fitting. That is true. It is a little bit like 3 digits on there, but I think I don't want to make it too wide. This over here, since it's an isometric viewing of Scorbunny, I don't want to make this too thick here, and I think this should be thick enough here. I want to say it is. I think it's working. I think it's working well. This is Scorbunny, one of the newer Pokemon from the new generation. Okay. For that, we have Scorbunny's base done. Now, we need to actually work on the next stuff. Okay, so this is gonna be Scorbunny. We're gonna work with color more than outline, to be honest, since this is a sprite that's so zoomed in. So, what we need to do here, work first on the color. I think what we're gonna do here is I'm actually gonna rip a picture of Scorbunny, place it in game, or in game, place it in here, and we're going to use the colors from that to make a swatch, a palette rather. I'm not gonna make a whole new swatch. Making swatches is a pain with Photoshop, a huge pain. There's probably an easier way to do it, and I just haven't figured it out yet. So I'm gonna actually bring this Scorbunny in real quick. Zoom it way the heck out. Okay, so we have these different colors. Okay, I'm going to make little things up here, maybe just increase the brush size a little. So that's our highlight, that's our base color, that's our mid color, that's our off-white, that's our inner ear, shade to the ear, and we got the This actually looks to be the same color as this, so I'm not gonna worry about that. The nose, however, looks to be a different color. The eye, I think, is the same color as the ear. We're actually gonna use this black for the eye. This is the inside of the mouth, so we don't need to worry about the inside of the mouth here. I think actually from there we have every color that we need. Oh, except for the off color for the inside of the ear, and actually for the foot too. Well, since we have the feet planted on the ground, we don't need to worry about that at all. Alright. Wonderful. References. Gotta love them. This is basically just the colors that we're gonna be needing here. Not too bad. Let's go ahead. Tips of the ears to be right about here. About right there is good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow these ears like so. Down to this one. Maybe a little bit higher. No, that should be fine. But make that one there too, since that's actually part of the other ear. This color. Actually, we're gonna use this color because we actually need this color. I need to turn off the anti-aliasing. It's actually this color. The color I was using was the highlights to the ears. My bad. I'd fill those in. Okay, this looks to be roughly like so. Go. AK, Lopunny take 2. Oh my gosh. Yet another firefighting. Goodness gracious, I hope not. Now what I'm gonna end up doing for this is I'm actually gonna separate the ears using this gray color, even though it actually doesn't happen there. But I want to separate the ears from each other by doing this. So that way we have a little bit of definition until we can actually go ahead and get this thing rolling. Details and high quality whatnots and giggle fits. I don't know. It felt like saying giggle fits. I actually do need that there though. I think it would be best to have that like so too. Oh, this is one of my favorite themes. I love this theme. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We're gonna take the outlines here. Make this one actually full on like that? Not quite, not quite. Need to get a mixture of the two. So do something like this. Use the blur tool, not that level of blur. Is it the smudge tool that I want? It's actually smudge tool that I want. Yeah, okay. I mean, it actually essentially did the same thing, so I guess it doesn't matter. Not quite that one. This white. go. So it does have a bit of green in it. That's because of the background, so I'm gonna eliminate the background. There we go. Just a very flammable rabbit. That's right. Right about here are the shoulders. Yes. The eyes are way over here. I need to grab that real quick. Eye color. Eyes are kind of tricky for Scorbunny, considering how much detail that they have. But I think something as simple as this might actually work for Scorbunny. Maybe I should try making them a little bit rounder? What happens if I do? What happens if I add in that little bit of a white? Oh, no, that looks spooky. What if I do something like that? Nope. That's just no. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it as those simple colors right there. I think it should be fine, to be honest. We need DS color for the news. Not gonna lie, I barely know any Pokemon and never played a single game, but I may watch a playthrough. Be broke to buy it. Of Sword or Shield, simply because Scorbunny or Sobble is a thing. I relate to him immensely. Oh, Sobble is so shy. It's so sad. Oh. Yeah, I definitely recommend playing it at some point in the near time. It's a very interesting game. It can be. It's definitely fun. I'll give you that. We want this for the mouth. It's not looking too bad. Granted, we have yet to put any shade to it or anything like that. It's getting there. Honestly, what I need to do for this is I actually need to pop this part out, not the other way around. It needs to actually come out this way. Yeah, looks much better now. Almost done with English already? Wow, that was quick. Yo, what's up, Suck? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're doing well today. Hey, I came back from handball. We had to be sponsors for the match. Ooh, Well, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. And thank you guys so very much for coming on by today. We are currently a little over an hour into the live stream. If you guys haven't already, make sure to drop a like down below. And be sure to subscribe as well, as we are always welcoming new subscribers. Thank you guys so very much for coming by today. Thank you, thank you. I wanted Scorbunny to look kind of like out in this direction. He kind of needs to, so I'm gonna actually shift his eyes up by 1. The only thing that ticks me off about the new Pokemon is the fact that Scorbunny's patches are actually made of flesh. Scorbunny's patches? You mean like the thing on his nose? We need to go with the ears a little bit, like... Gotta kind of be like sharp. Maybe from the center area here, like this. And it actually goes up into his like little stripe up here a little bit too. There we go, something like that. There we go. So that's just the base color, though, for Scorbunny. Now he's actually looking a little bit derp with his eyes like that. Oh gosh. It looks like he has angry eyebrows. I mean, look at that. Like, he's got angry eyebrows or something, and those are his eyes right there. And he's all like, I'm gonna get you with my fire blast. Oh gosh, let's not do that. On his nose and feet. Yeah. Just find it really weird. Pretty sure there are also an old Pokemon with flesh ribbons, which just makes me feel weird. Ah, yes, Sylveon has the flesh ribbons. Maybe I should cut it back to the original design that I had with the eyes. Yeah, I think it should be fine, yeah. Yeah, should be. Okay, so Scorbunny, base, head. So there's Scorbunny's head right there. He somehow looks derpy while also looking like he's crying carrot juice when you make his eyes that big. Sorry, I'd been added in a server. Oh, that's okay, Kaylee. Welcome back. Oh, this looks awesome. Thank you, thank you. Getting there. We're about, I would say, halfway done. I'm going a little bit slow on this. I should probably quicken this up a little bit, huh? Base, body, torso. Yeah, torso. We'll just work on the torso and arms separate. No. Go big. Go big or broke. Go big or go home. So, just like his eyes, the shoulder area here is like orange like right here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and delete this part because there we go. First, we're gonna work on his arm. I think actually something like that. This I'm not gonna fill in because this is gonna take a little bit of thought process through all this. I want this same color that was up here for the arms. Right there. And right here. Maybe I'll... yeah, there we go. That works a lot better. Might want to make it a little bit darker between these two. Let's see. Actually, I need to change these because the coloration was kind of not an off-white, it was an off-purple. I mean, it was still an off-white, but still had purple to it. Same with this, actually. Because it's from the artwork itself. He somehow looks derpy while also... oh yeah, I already read that. Oh, I see that too, bro. Yeah. I gotta go, alright. Good luck. We'll try to stop by again later. All good, bro. Welcome to the live stream, and I hope that you do have a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you may be. You're doing a wonderful job so far, so I think you'll keep doing great job throughout the rest of the stream. Thank you, thank you. I hope so too. So, let's see here. We make this 2% saturation and say 80%. Should work. Yeah, there we go. Make it actually go up the entire length of the arm like so. I don't need to really worry about shading too much, but I kind of want to have like areas defined. Or like that. There. Actually, we're gonna use the same color that's on this ear to represent this arm over here. And we'll take this color, this right here. And I shouldn't really be focused on the shading, so I need to stop doing that. I'll worry about the shading once we have the full color in there. So this part here, I can actually go ahead and actually bonk this in and fill it in. There we go. Ah, no! Not what I wanted. Now it actually does kind of look derp once I filled it in. Okay, so I think what I should actually do then... Yeah, as I said, I shouldn't worry about the shading. I'm gonna just keep it at that. And this through here, I'm actually gonna give it that little here. Up in there too. There we go. See? Yeah, now that's much better. There's a little bit of a problem here. Needs to look a little bit more pudgy down here. Whoops. Sweet deal, nice. I find it so weird that Restream like makes all exclamation marks asterisk. I don't know why it does that. See, now his arm is just looking a little too wide and out there. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of artistic liberty. Something like that. Go. No, keep that. Missing here is just this bit here. I only have one more thing left to do for school today. Nice! That's good to hear. With what point do you want to do this? Wait, what? Let me back this up a little bit. I think what I should be doing is going from here and doing this. Then I can go ahead and move. Honestly, I could probably move this in. He needs that pudge. He needs it. I go ahead and erase all that progress. Oh, this is tricky. It just looks weird. Something is definitely off. I think it might be that the arms are a little too thick. I want him to be a tubby little bummy. No. His arms just seem thick. Thick arms. tubby little bunny. Certainly is a little tubby guy. See, that one pixel made a world of difference right there. Just the bottom half kind of looks like Farfetch'd without his stick. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's Pokemon X and Y. I love this theme. This is Vanaville, the town where you start from in X and Y. Actually, it's better if... Whoops, not that. His arm is out like this. Yeah, no, it actually does look better like that. Let me see. How is torso supposed to be? I gave him that extra little bit of pudge. I slimmed down on the other arm. I think it's just that this arm is good. I think everything on the torso is good. It just needs the shading base to it, which we'll get to. We'll get to in due time. In due time, we shall. Scorbunny base legs. There we are. Go with this color. I need to do... Actually, go back to this color. No, no, this color. No, that color. No, this color. Right about here. That in with white. Here it's of course the off-white. And about to, not there. No. Right about to there. Maybe go to about there. Yeah, there we go. And we need that color for the feet. I think it's this color up here, yes. Yeah, his leg is kind of looking a little thick here. We remove this layer here. Yeah, there we go. It's looking really good. Nice. Good deal. I mean, it definitely looks like Scorbunny. Yeah. Oh, look at Scorbunny! So cute. Hmm. Derp. I don't want his face to be more at an angle, but it's really not turning out the way that I was thinking it would be. Hmm? Let's see here. Maybe if I go along something like this. Yeah, this is tricky. Hmm. Yeah, see, I'm having trouble making his face the way I kind of want it to. Because I kind of want it to be facing towards, like, this direction. Not looking like it's part of, like, that. Like, that just looks off to me. For some odd reason, my music decided to do an oopsie. Okay, Mr. Music. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out and see if I can work it out. Ah. Can't do that. Ah. Now his eyes are just way too big. Way too big. Mm-hmm. Huh. Okay, that's looking much better now. There we go. Hmm. Nah. Now the mouth is being the problem. Ah, actually, you know, that might work. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it looking a lot better now? He's gonna be on this little platform here, and he'll be standing on it looking out this way. Body is facing this way, so yeah. I don't know. I think, honestly, it should be like that. Because the eyes are still looking out that way, so that's the good part. Oh, I also feel like the ears should be extended a little bit. Aw, thank you, Connor. Thank you. I'm gonna also label this as Scorbunny Corrections. Oh. Okay, so I think, honestly, it makes it look much better. Oh, this orange stripe is a little too high now. Still too high. Yo, Spore Spice, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Thanks so very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? I think the stripes should be actually pretty high up there compared to everything else. I think also probably leave this one. Let's come to heal. And there we go. You're happy? That's good to hear. Nice. It's always a good thing to be happy. Well, not always. There are certain situations, but that's besides the point. Let's go all the way up. Honestly, I think I like the way the ears were before, so this. The ears should be fine, except for this orange stripe up here. I'm gonna come back down to that. Maybe that is at the right angle? Oh, looks about right. Cool deal. There we go. Well, Scorbunny is done. Not. We gotta work on the shading part of it now. I'm gonna make another group, and we're gonna call this Scorbunny Shading. I mean, we've already done half the shading. Need to come on in here. Grab a little bit of this right down here. On up here. Do any shading like that there. Pick this color. Maybe... Also, I'd like to make the mouth a little bit lighter. This doesn't need to be so dark like that. Separate that. Here is using this shade. Oh, look at Scorbunny, it's so cute. Sorry, apparently I'm popular today. All good, all good. Popular, Kaylee. Go. over here, that dark shade is good. Maybe something like that, and then... Actually, that's good. Welcome back, Emily. Good to see you're back. Pretty much in the shading process of this now. There we go. Maybe some shading up here on the head a little bit. Nicely done. Look at Scorbunny, he's so cute. Don't really need that like that. Alright, so maybe I should make this up here. The ears up here a little bit, shade that in. Same with this side even, and get that. I think I'll also go ahead and work on those highlights here. This one darker, this dark down here. Each of those little, you know, those little leg thingies, those little, yeah, whatever you want to call them. Make this a bit of a darker shade now. I think what I should do is bring that up by one. Nah, actually, that was good. I think maybe what it is I just need to do that. Maybe? Getting there. I bring that down by one. Nah. Yo, this is looking so cute. Look at Scorbunny. Oh. Don't need that there. A little bit of shading up here. Yeah, there he is. Look at Scorbunny, looking good, looking good. These under parts of the feet a little bit. Side leg. I think with this, Scorbunny is good to go. Yeah. Aw, Scorbunny is cute. I agree, Kaylee. Aw. Alright. Let's need these two here. We're gonna duplicate these layers. Gonna hide those ones. And what we're gonna do here is go ahead, merge all these layers here into one, and this is gonna be the Scorbunny sprite. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this stuff on the side because we don't need this no longer. And there it is, Scorbunny. Gonna set Scorbunny on the platform right about here. There we go, we got one of our sprites done. Good deal. Look at Scorbunny, look at him go. Oh, so cute, so confident looking too. I like it. Okay. Next, I'm gonna work on a Scorbunny platform. All right. So there's gonna be one side where it's gonna be like desertish like over on this side, and then on this side there's gonna be like little flames and whatnot. I think that's how I'm gonna do this. And then for the platform itself, the good old SSN. Actually, what I could do is I could use the eye color for this. The reason why I have the lighting going on the other side here is because obviously this is going to be the crag and this is going to have the flames. The shading is mostly towards this side. So that's good for us. Speaking of, actually, this lighting does need to be on the opposite side. Oops. Need to come back to the Scorbunny sprite. Quick and easy fix, just go ahead. This, that back there. Ah, there we go. Much, much better. A beautiful, yes. Maybe I should have gone hexagonal instead of octagonal. Let me see what octagonal would look like for the platform. Go ahead, change this back to black. The octagonal, 6 sides, just 1 pixel, black, fill. Width of 60, height of 30. Make another one real quick. Going the other way. $60-30. Honestly, I like that one. I'm gonna change the platform up just a little bit. Alright, well, take care, Sport. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I hope to see you in the next live stream. Thanks for coming by today. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and take care. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this instead. Guys. Besides, it would actually make a lot more sense considering that, I mean, 6 Pokemon to a team, not 8. So the number 6 works better for Pokemon than 8. 6-sided hexagon. This is a very chill stream. Aw, yeah. Bet it is. This is Pokemon Heart Gold music. I mean, a lot of it is, but... Eight layer. We're gonna get rid of this layer. We're gonna get rid of this layer. We're actually gonna rename this to Platform 02. So this way we get this style. This down by 8 pixels. Go ahead into here, and we're gonna... That's not my eraser. There we are. Well, I hope the hexagon is 6-sided. I think it is. It could be wrong. The hexagon might have 23 sides and a half. 23 and a half sides. Sorry, Scorbunny, but I can't quite see this perfectly. Okay. Figure this one out. I think this would just be a line just like this. Make it quite long, of course. Oh. The line is beautiful. How does it look when I do this? Two points to it, okay. Happens by... What if it's like this? Hey, there we go. Figured it out. Good deal. Nah. Nah, you see, son, that don't work. 'Platform down by 1. See, this is where guidelines are very helpful, because now I can see that it's all evened out. But now this is just, no. Unless... That's gonna be on this one. Yeah, no, it's gotta definitely be down on this side. Maybe that'll work. Yeah, that should work. It's fine. Magic! Okay, Scorbunny, time for you to... Well, actually, not yet. Let's see. I noticed that the ball was... Or the little circle up here was a little small. I'm gonna go ahead and do something like this. Whoops. I do need that, so not wood. Ah, hi Scorbunny. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Wait. It has to be 3. And again, it's gotta be even too. Let's see. There we are. Nice. Nice. Now it looks like a Pokeball. A hexagonal Pokeball. Okay, duplicate layer. Go ahead and now just call this the Scorbunny platform. Right. Now this is going to be interesting. Trying to think how I can go about doing this, because never really done anything like this before where I'm drawing fire on the floor. Hmm. Oh, it's a Vanaville again. Why fire on the floor? Because it's a fire type Pokemon. So I'm trying to make this side here like a little bit like fiery, and then this side here is gonna be like cragstones and whatnot, or whatever you call those things. I think that's what I'll work on first. I don't know what they're called though. Desert practice ground. Pixel art. See if anyone's done anything like that. Okay, well, nope. Right? Just gonna have to figure this one out on my own too. Ooh. At least have this here. I feel like that'll ruin the integrity of the shape. Maybe? I'm not too sure about that though. I'm gonna go for color like this. Now to make the cracks. Want to do this on a new layer. It's gonna kind of freehand this a little bit. See how it comes out. A good start. There we go. All good, Emily. Hurry back, hurry back. Take your time, or hurry back. Whichever. So for the first one here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull a filter on it. I'm going to do a little bit of noise on it, add some noise. Ooh, that's a little much. I'm gonna pull it down, so say about 2%, 3%. There we go. We're gonna do some darker lines in some of this. Slightly darker. There we go. should probably get this corner here, put it into here. Here, and I'm gonna start taking out a little bit of this. That's unnecessary. There we go, and we're also going to do the same thing for this, add noise, maybe not quite that much. So we're going to go ahead, come in here, add a little bit more noise, maybe 1%? Yeah, about 1% looks about nice. We do hot coals for the second half. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to go for, is I'm trying to go for like a dark, smoothish ground with a little bit of like coal and flames, but not too much. Like, I don't want the whole floor to be fire. Definitely not the whole floor. But I would like to get like fire off the edges coming here, and with this even I plan to do a couple bits of stuff there, but I'm gonna work on this front platform first. I come back here, and we're actually going to use the same color as this here. I might actually lighten this color up a little bit, now that I think about it. That's an easy fix. Doing this on a separate layer, so I can work with that. Ah, much better, much better. Cracked lava? Ooh, actually I like the idea of that. Cracked lava. Kind of like a glowing orangish glow. So we'll do a color like this. No, let's actually make it the actual, because we're not working with a lot of space. I'll worry about the glow side of things in a little bit. In fact, I'm actually going to do this on a separate layer. I can then add the glow effect to it. Like this type of orange, maybe? Some of these can like come off from it too. Yeah, just like that. Nice. have one right over here at the edge. Add a little bit of a yellowish, hintish glow to it. Nice. That's right. Now we can go ahead and add that outer glow to it. Not that much glow. Whoa, goodness gracious. Set this to default. Size, just 1 pixel. Rasterize layer style. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. A little bit of cool stones to here, or obsidian too. We could call it obsidian. Maybe not that dark, but we'll go with this darkness here. Maybe a little bit darker than that. I feel like Vanaville likes to play on this playlist, huh? Cheapers. Okay, there we go. Now we need to darken it on one side. Now we need to give it kind of a bit of a hue to it, just a little bit. Maybe not that much of a hue. It's way too much. There we go. All right. Now a tiny bit of fire. Fire would have taken forever. I mean, we're still gonna do a little bit of fire. I think what I'm gonna do here. Let's do the fire on a separate layer. Fire, pixel art. Some good fire too here. I gotta have this little, like, fire glow all the way across. Actually, the fire kind of comes up out of the ground, so I need to actually move it a little bit higher up than that for each of these. Alright. Next step is to get the colorations. So fire usually starts out with a bright, vibrant color, right? We need to go with a yellow that's really light. We don't want to use too much, otherwise it won't look like fire. Moves to like an orangish hue. Jeepers creepers, can't speak there. Keep it a little bit more yellowy. Now we'll head into the orange section. And last but not least, we need that vibrant red. Not the red that we have, because that's not going to work. It's to kind of just be like... I mean, it's still kind of orange, really. It's a vibrant orange. A red orange. Of sorts. Yeah? It's getting there. It's looking like fire now. But I still need to make it even more fire-ish-like in nature. It's not quite to that same level of fire. Oh, almost missed a spot. So the next part here is to sort of add noise. It's still gonna be noise, but Not in the same way. Uniform. Oh, make it colorful. 3% noise right there. There we go. It didn't take too long. Next, the last thing to do is to decrease its opacity. No. Let's see here. I think the one that I want is actually lighten. Maybe instead of adding opacity, all it needs is an outer glow of sorts. And I think what I'm going to do is with that layer with these, I'm going to actually darken it. No, not quite darken. Ooh, the hard light makes it look even spookier. I think, well, not really spooky, like, you don't want to be near it, otherwise you'll burn up. There we go, hard light. Yeah, that looks fine. There we go. Next and final thing to do maybe not quite do that. Yeah, no. Well, okay, there we go. And inside. That doesn't really work the way I want it to either. Whoa. There we go. That's the effect I'm trying to look for. Yeah. Cancel that. Rocks don't really look all that, I don't know. It just... The rocks don't stand out now, so... I'm trying to figure that one out. Maybe it should be not. Welcome to my platform stream. No, Scorbunny. There we go. Well, I need a nice little platform for Scorbunny to stand on. Totally fine. In the center here, it's just gonna be like just a simple white little sphere. Hey, maybe I'll make it a Pokeball. I don't know about that. Go. He looks happy that he set the land behind him on fire. Yeah. That's Scorbunny for you. Setting everything on fire. And then from there, we just need to go ahead and add a little bit of an edge to this, of course. Yo, Arthur, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Hi. How are you doing? My SBR? Are you saying that you are Brazilian? Well, welcome to the live stream. I don't speak Portuguese, but I do speak English. I do apologize if that doesn't work out for you, but I don't know Portuguese. I'm sorry. But yeah, welcome to the live stream, regardless, nonetheless. How are you doing today? Alright. Go ahead and make this a little bit darker down through here. Gotta love this music, it's so good. Go ahead and add in a little bit of this color here. Really, this color, my bad. Put on up to here. There we go. Actually, I think I might make this a little bit lighter than what it is. Yeah, I'll do that. A little bit more reddish too. Or oranges. Orangish rather. Wow, can't speak. That changed the whole thing. Oof. That's okay. It's okay. It's not dark enough there. There we go. Pretty much we're almost done with this platform here too. Add this last bit of detail in. I'm actually gonna go ahead and copy this portion here, copy paste. That way, I'm gonna need to go ahead and move on over here and add some noise. Maybe not that much noise. Also, that's the wrong type of noise. I need the uniform noise. Maybe 1% should work. Go, and voila! There's Scorbunny's platform, and there's Scorbunny. Next thing I need to do now is give Scorbunny a sort of stroke. Unfortunately, the tool that they give you for stroking in Minecraft is not at all useful. Oh, that was a little weird. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use that. So I'm going to actually have to outline Scorbunny in, like, in actual detail here. But there is an easy way to do that. Still, what we have to do is copy this layer. We're going to take this layer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the brightness contrast level, shoot it all the way up. Wait, contrast, I think, yeah, contrast goes all the way up. Then I go over and I do the same thing again. Brightness all the way up, contrast all the way up. And I should probably do it one more time because I'm still seeing a little bit of color in there. Brightness. There we go. Pure white, right? Next thing I do is I come in here, my magic little thingy here, my magic selector, select, and then I use the grow modifier. I use the grow modifier? The expand modifier, my bad. Expand it by 1 pixel, and voila! I'll just go ahead and presto. Now let's not select the shading. That looks really weird. But let's select the platform here. You select that. See how that looks. You gotta go, Emily. We'll take care. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks so very much for coming, and I'll see you later. You just called Photoshop Minecraft. Oh my goodness gracious. Me and my words, I swear. Oh boy. Blue. Ah. I'm trying to see like different things that we could do to distinguish Scorbunny from the platform itself. I mean, obviously, I still need to add in the shadow and whatnot for Scorbunny, which is going to go on the Craig side. I think I honestly should work on that first, to be fair. Let's go ahead and work on Scorbunny's shadow. It will let me create a new. There we go. Alright, go ahead, Scorbunny. This in here. That in there. And the Scorbunny shadow. Now, shadow is kind of tricky to do. Very, very tricky. In fact, there is a way that I could just do this, but I don't remember the way to do it. But really though, in all actuality, I could just do a shadow like this. On over. That it just isn't, it's not super detailed, but it's like a shadow that you would see from a Scorbunny on the ground. I'm about to do something to it here, just give me a second. I'm gonna make this look like an actual shadow. Not the color overlay, not that overlay. Set to a multiply of 50%. Hey there, Ball and Chain! Yo, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing excellent. Glad to see you here. How are you today? Yeah, we got 75% left. Let me cancel that. See from here. Maybe it'll give me better results. Overlay, soft light, hard mix. I want to say the best one is definitely the multiply. Then maybe bringing it down to about 70% opacity. Maybe 50%. And all we need to do is come to filter, blur, blur. Yep. Or, you know what we could do too? We could do the typical circle shadow, and I think that's actually what I want to do. We're gonna come over here to ellipse tool. Good, thanks. Good to see you too. Sweet deal. What program are you using? My phone screen is so tiny I can't tell. I'm using Photoshop. Photoshop is like gold. I love Photoshop, and I'm well versed in it, so there is that. I think what I'm gonna do is 32 width and a height of 16. This one we can actually have the fill. That. Is this in the middle? What does normal look like compared to multiply? Not really a difference. Alright. Maybe 32 is too big. 24 by 12. Also deselect. I didn't know I was still selecting. 28 by 14. Yeah, there we go. I usually use Krita these days. I've never even actually heard of Krita before. This is my first time hearing about it. You can't shade fire world. Yes, that I do know. Now I need to go ahead and rasterize this layer. It's not letting me... There we go. Now what I need to do, as Kaylee just mentioned, I do actually have to come in here with the fire area. And... Wait, I need to go... I'm gonna have to bring this back to maximum opacity. Now, actually keep it at 75, because otherwise I won't be able to see where I'm erasing. We're actually gonna make this a brush instead. Yeah. Honestly, the fire here wouldn't make much sense either. Or not the fire, the shadows there. Here a little bit. There. Cool deal. Looking nice. Corresponds really well to my Wacom tablet. That's why I like it. Ah, that makes sense. As a pixel artist, I don't necessarily need a Wacom tablet. In fact, I'm not even using one right now. But it would be handy. Right. Last minute details here for Scorbunny. This instead of a normal. Go. Excuse me? Oh, how the heck? I thought I was on the... Stop giving me that sound. Why are you making that sound? Please go back, please go back, please go back, please go back. Good. I thought I made a new layer for this. Apparently I did not. Creepers, creepers. Oh goodness, the spook music. Forget where this even plays. No this music. Yeah, definitely not necessary for pixel art, that's right. Oh. Oh, I was trying to figure out what I was doing there. Turn linear, lighten. Off light. About 25% right there. Work better with multiply. I like a Scorbunny just standing on his little platform. I think what I'm gonna have to do here, though. Now we need to do Scorbunny light. I'm gonna take a little bit of the orange here and lighten up this area so that his feet does stand out a little more. Even in here we're actually gonna do it because he does have little flames that come out of his little feet. We're gonna take the noise. We're gonna add just a smidgen of noise. 2% should work. And what happened if I blurred this, by the way? Blurring it works pretty well. Gonna then add color overlay of yellow. A little bit. No, cancel, cancel, cancel. Instead of orange, we're gonna use yellow because... Oh. He's so happy on that platform. Like, he's setting an entire golf course ablaze. Oh my gosh. Scorbunny's like, yep, nobody's playing golf today because I set it on fire. That's me, Scorbunny, setting your golf fields on fire. Maybe I should work with this yellow here. pixelate or noisily. Maybe I should go ahead. Oh. Okay, settle down. Color overlay, make it orangish. Okay, that layer. Make this one reddish. Yeah. Give it a bit of an outer glow, make it a whitish glow. Wow, make it huge, JK. Now it actually looks like his feet are on fire. Look at him, he's so cute. Good job, Scorbunny. You did good today. Burning the entire world on fire with your feet. There we go. I like this. This is pretty cool. What do you guys think? Think we did good with this? Golf groundskeeper won't be happy about that. Great music to be playing. This is like the music you would hear whenever something's like on fire in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Ruby Sapphire Emerald. And yeah, I'm actually gonna move this a little bit so that way, this kind of like, you know, doesn't upset the balance of the universe. It was like a little too close to his feet there. There we go. GG, looks great. 10 out of 10. Nice, thanks guys. Thank you. But yeah. Once we go ahead and remove this background, you kind of can't really see where Scorbunny is, but sure. Actually gonna close all these layers. I'm gonna close this layer as well. Once we go ahead and copy these two layers, put those in, and Go ahead, copy. Well, not copy, duplicate. Okay, go ahead, merge these layers into one mega layer. Scorbunny. Sprite. Complete. And let's see what it does look like with its own little background. Its own little stroke. Oh, look at him, he's so cute! Look at Scorbunny! Oh, good bunny. He did good today. I like that. I'm actually really proud of this. Ooh, so that's the first of them. There's still 2 other starters that I would like to do, but I'm gonna have to set that for another date because we're actually out of time for today. So thank you guys so very much for dropping on by today. If you guys did like this video, be sure to drop a like down below. I'm gonna go ahead and actually save this, and then I will post it on the Discord so that way you guys can use it. If you're gonna use it for anything, for your your own YouTube channel or anything, make sure to be sure to credit it to me. Thank you guys so very much for coming on by today. I'm glad you guys liked it though. Thank you. I'm really proud of it, to be honest. I do love doing sprite work, and I think I'm gonna do this kind of thing more often. So the next time I do this, it will be with Grookie, since obviously I put a lot of detail into this. I honestly didn't expect it to turn out this good, but I'm gonna actually do Grookie in the next pixel art stream that I do. I don't know when the next pixel art stream is gonna be, but thank you guys so very much for coming on by today. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you guys so very much for coming in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have fun.